What's up, guys? It's your boy Prodigy Beast here, and welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk to you guys about the new patch 4 notes. Now, I am sorry about the delay of this because the patch 4 notes has been out for like a while now. I think maybe like a good 8 hours or something like that, but I do have school to worry about, so I have to worry about that first. But anyways, that's besides the point, guys. What I basically did was I grabbed a couple of notes from the patch notes that I think are important to me and to everyone else, I think. But if you guys do want to read the rest of the patch notes, because there's a good amount, I will leave a link in the description of where I got it. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. Let's just jump right into it. Alright, to start things off, guys, we got the inbound glitch that finally got fixed again. It says fix an inbounding exploit that could be used during competitive games in the neighborhood. Now, I'm glad that they fixed this. Now, I didn't really get caught with this, but I know some people did, and it could get annoying when a sharpshooter was to do it and just shoot from deep. Man, that was really annoying. Or when a stretch did it, it was really hard to contest, man. But I'm glad that they finally got it out the game, and yeah, let's go on to the next one. Up next, we got a couple of defensive fixes. Now here it says increase the speed at which a defender can move while in hands up or while your hands are up. Now this is good for many reasons, man. I feel like when you had your hands up, it was way too slow, man. You barely could move, dog. But now that this is in, it's gonna be a lot easier to guard post scorers. I feel like when they do the hop step, and sharpshooters when they do what's it called, a step back. So you guys can guard it a lot easier. So it should help a lot on defense. But I'm not too sure about the shot creators, man. I hope this does help with shot creators, so that when you put your hands up, it actually contests it. But we'll have to see and find out. Alright, guys, here are the next two. A slight reduction in the effectiveness of pass lane steals that are not mainly triggered, and adjusted shot contest animations to make them more responsive against perimeter jump shots. Now, these two are very important, man, especially the passing lane. Now that you're in the passing lane, if you're in the passing lane, it won't baby you as much. Now you're actually going to have to press square. So even if you're in a passing lane, although it will steal it every once in a while, it's not going to happen as often. So you actually have to press square now this time. And the next one, that's the shot contest animations. That should help against sharpshooters or stretch bigs. So they won't be as cheese now, man. It should help a lot more to actually guard them. But let's just get on to the next one, man. Alright, guys, this next one is change the logic for the defensive stopper badge to apply against opponents one position away from the defender's natural position, or when matched up with someone within a 3-inch height difference. So I think what this basically means is, let's say I'm guarding a stretch big, right, and they're a power forward. So since I'm a center, my defensive stopper badge is gonna hit them a lot harder than if I was a power forward. Especially since I'm 7'3", and if they can only go up to like 7 foot. So that 3-inch height difference is also gonna be there. And I'm glad they did this. They buffed up the defensive stopper badge, and that's pretty good, guys. Alright, so the last defensive patch that I got is this one right here. Reduce the effectiveness of on-ball steals, especially for low-rated defenders, by implementing the following: increase foul chances for body-to-body contact, increase ball security after rebounds when both hands are on the ball, introduce the cooldown when attempting too many steals attempts in a short amount of time, more missed-targeted steal attempts for poorly rated players. So this is really good, guys, man. This means that there's not going to be as many reach-ins, and if they do try to reach, they're probably going to get a foul if they don't have a high rating in steals, man. Now, it's also good for me because I'm a center, and whenever I grab the rebound, if they just spam squares, sometimes they would just automatically grab a steal, and that shit's annoying. So I'm glad that they added that as well. But that's pretty much it, man. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so the next two are these. Address the case where a player could turn themselves invisible by equipping a select compression shirt, and jump shot celebrations will now automatically trigger on green releases. So now I'm glad that, like, the top is obviously important because they finally took out the invisibility glitch. That should help a lot, man. It was annoying when you could just go on it. Like if you were invisible and you hopped on the spot, you could go on the big streak just because you were invisible. So I'm glad they took that out. And the second one was that you're not gonna get jump shot celebrations on full whites anymore. I'm actually glad that they took that out of the game, because that's gonna make centers go for a lot more rebounds, and they're actually gonna try to go for rebound this time. And yeah, man, this next one that's coming up right now is actually really important to me, and I'm glad that they fixed it. And it is fix an issue that was preventing up and under layups from playing properly under the basket. Thank you, 2K, man. Thank you for listening, bro. Thank you, or not even listen. Thank you for fucking fixing that, man. Bro, whenever I tell you guys that I would get a shooting foul on my up and unders, I would get a shooting foul, bro. Like every time, man. Every time I went for an up and under, my buckets would never go in because I would always get that shooting foul, bro. And now I hope that is what like they're talking about. But if they're not, I mean, I guess it's whatever. But I would appreciate if it is, man. I'm gonna have to see if it is when I go play 2K again. But man, yeah, that's that, bro. Let's get on to the next one. Alright guys, so the last patch note I got for you guys is this one. The daily spin prize wheel has now been improved in the anti-up environment. There is now a second exterior door that leads you to a room with a number of prize wheels. This will enable you to more quickly get your free rewards each day. So I'm glad they did this because every time I went into anti-up, bro, there would be like a million people going for a fucking for the daily spin, man. And that shit would be crowded as fuck. And I feel like them taking the daily spin out of anti-up and adding it to its own room is gonna make anti-up a lot more active, man. A lot more people are gonna like that actually want to play anti-up are gonna go into anti-up. So I think that's pretty good on them. But before I let you guys go, I am probably gonna be live streaming sooner or later, so stick around for that. But besides that, I'll catch you guys later, and have a good one. Peace out, guys.